Hold up.
The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle.
I'm trying to share my screen.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Man, I can't with y'all niggas.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Man, all that was so fucking hard at work, boy.
Cousins to throw it. Linebacker Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now the first and a short gain down to about the 33.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. The give is to Elliott. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's hit there, altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and still the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Quick with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins, and his throw is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it was double team, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got the lead, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Oh, hell yeah, I need to cut that shit down.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill a Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can
I cannot kick a field goal on this bitch to save my life.
On running plays, he took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern.
Interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back.
So they take it too serious, bro.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 15 yards on the play, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. On second and 15 now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back there.
You talk about that offensive coordinator.
When you run a screen pass really well,
y'all need him. Y'all give up anything, bro.
Faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there.
Y'all should have never fucking lost to my Cowboys, but we suck.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know,
nigga, and the Browns, I'm gonna say it like this: the Seahawks and the Browns suck too, because they let us come back.
On your defense, you're relying on your special teams.
Them motherfuckers trash on the low.
Yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
Fuck the Rams.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, you ain't got the feet.
Big post of Cooper Kupp.
Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Hey, Bo ran through my damn,
and his kick is
he ran through my damn kicker.
As well, some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing,
hey, you ain't me with for 4th and 10 on his 16 and got it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So
I said, damn.
At the 25.
Oh, funny as hell, cause What's what I said? Randall said, "B, you tripping?" He was like, "Hell yeah, I did it."
From the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to the receiver field. 20, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense
about to be fired
behind this, where that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
About 7 is next, drawn by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry by Allen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. There's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There to knock that one away.
Boy, you seen the Cowboys play.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's set away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Cousins. His throw incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make no damn difference.
Timeout now. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the
I'm hip, but
this is fielded at the 27. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That nigga said he don't know. God damn.
formation here defensively. Prescott to throw it. Open man layup. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Ooh, he's running.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will hold on to their lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the...
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Y'all gonna start looking like the Cowboys. We started dropping.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well.
Hey, we started dropping like flies, boy.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play.
This one brought in by Jefferson. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's the name, bro.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker.
Boy, injuries hurt everybody. It's ACL, Achilles.
Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And inside the 20 before he's...
Who won the COVID?
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7. Prescott, rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott going for it all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the window he'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2-yard line.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Ran the fuck out there. Shit. Oh, my pick.
40-yard line before being corralled. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Jefferson.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back.
Hey, watch your mouth.
And he'll be taken down.
I don't know why you cheer for the Broncos, but you know.
Yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10,
that was a setup game. You ain't watched the Jets games last year?
And he'll go down, and that will do it.
Nigga, we lost to the Jets with good DBs. You knew you were going to lose to the Browns with bad DBs with that receiving core.
Football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Yeah, I hear you.
Defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game.
Then they come short.
Do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard
All right, what
down
you do
a little
that?
bit with
What you be playing that Sunday ticket?
you don't react as fast as you should.
No, I do the Sunday. I do the Fox Sunday ticket, bro. I don't want on that motherfucker.
It's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'll tell you what.
Determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
Breon gonna be superstar.
It's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up.
Who we play?
Offensive line, collective victory.
Oh yeah, that's an easy dub.
Downfield, and how about the finish to
that's an easy dub. B, that's an easy dub.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up across the 25, down at the 28.
Long as Saquon ain't playing, we good.
28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here.
He want too much, bro.
They did what they had to do.
I just try to re-sign him up in Deuce League. He want too much. Nigga go broke trying to please this nigga.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Lets it fly for Thielen. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34.
Well, this nigga done threw 7 interceptions.
A little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
I'll be feeling like I'm playing me.
Figure whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hey, he can play on these fucking defensive line, boy.
But that's it. Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the balls.
You sound like an old ass man.
They come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance
like 28.
of winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Deuce ain't got none of my dudes on this team no more. I think he let Jameis walk. Who the fuck got Jacoby Brissett? Man, you playing. That nigga went got a Florida native, then he went to NC State. Two schools do fuck with. That nigga went and got Jacoby. Jacoby out there motherfucker looking like Scam Newton, boy.
He goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
The handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard.
But sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise.
Man, get that broke shit out of here. Nigga winning 35 to motherfucking 0. And he talking about the game broke. You don't go out there and play your cane, nigga. The hell?
And you run into a tough crowd.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and blocking it.
Don't try to change the motherfucking subject.
You're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
I ain't letting him do shit.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down.
Hot damn beating for us. Fuck.
3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far.
Yeah, at least you ain't.
They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL.
At least you ain't got to fuck with 10.
If we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more. Because
Well, I better not ever beat him. I better not ever beat him. Y'all listen, do you hear me clear?
So how about this for field position after the big play?
Shut the fuck
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The 40, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Today's final score.
What, that Jet Sweep? I done found some new shit, bro.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
I found some new shit. Jet Sweep don't really work if you got a stud defensive end.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against